Hey guys, welcome to She.DoEverything, where we focus on lifestyle, DIYs, family, and well, everything. If you want to know more about that, stay tuned and keep on watching. Hey guys, welcome back to She.DoEverything, where we focus on lifestyle, family, DIYs, and everything. And thank you guys for stopping in for another video. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my own nail enhancements. I would call them acrylics, but I technically don't use acrylic. So yeah, they're nail enhancements. I'm simply going to be showing you guys how I use nail tips and polygel to do a simple, I would say medium long, square-ish, coffin-ish, just really basic nail, like super duper uber basic nail. Every product I use, every tool I use will be linked in the description box below, or if I can't find that exact product, something similar will be listed for you to purchase. But honey, I did not spend, I would say, over $30 on any particular tool. I think the most expensive tool was my drill that you see me using here, and I definitely don't spend a lot of money on materials. Like, why would I do that? But I am just taking the shine off of my nail and just getting some old product that I kind of left on my nail. I'm getting that off of my nail. So I'm going to be doing that for a while, and I'm going to speed it up for you guys because who got time to watch all that? I started doing my own nails in middle school, like 6th or 7th grade. Definitely started with the Walgreens beauty supply store Kiss acrylic kit, the one without the primer, because that's all baby girl could afford. I mean, my friends was going to the nail shop around the corner like once a month. I couldn't even afford that. So that's the earliest days of she doing everything, because baby, I was still gonna be cute, I was still gonna be fly. Who was gonna check me? By the time I got to college, I would say I was minimally decent doing nails. I mean, I had only been doing them on myself throughout middle school and high school. Freshman year of college, my roommate and my friends would let me practice on their nails. I was still using that same old Kiss acrylic system. Baby, we had the whole 4th floor smelling like a nail shop. And it was a struggle, honey. It used to take me hours, and I would be messing up. It was just not good. Like, I was using a hand file the whole time. And I know there are plenty of nail techs who only use nail files, but whatever the case may be, I knew right then and there that I would not be doing other people's nails unless I became a licensed nail tech. And I also learned that being a licensed nail tech is difficult. Like, you really do have to learn the structure of a nail so that you like don't hurt people, and that you're able to shape to different types of people's nails. Like, it's hard, okay? It was just not for me. Doing other people's nails, not for me. No, baby. It was never gonna be for me. But doing it on myself, because I was broke, that was always gonna be for me. So we was just gonna keep it pushing, and that was gonna be that. I eventually graduated to the nail kit that they sell at Sally Beauty Supply, the acrylic enhancement system. I mean, the expensive one where the monomer is like $40 for a bottle or something like that. But that didn't necessarily improve my technique. Sure, the acrylic was stronger and I think like it was easier to work with, but it just wasn't for me. And I also couldn't stand the smell, especially when I started having children. I would be pregnant trying to do my nails and I would be sick to my stomach smelling that stuff. But I was also like strangely addicted to the smell of acrylic. So it was this weird thing happening, but I knew that wasn't gonna be for me. And all of a sudden I found out about this thing called Polygel. Now I had worked with like a pot of gel before, and I still have a lot of gel products. But when I heard of Polygel, which is essentially, from what I understand, a mixture between acrylic and like hard gel, builder gel, I was interested. I'm like, okay, what's this? What's going on? So essentially I can take this product and I can take my time shaping it into any structure, any form that I want, and it's not going to dry on me like acrylic, where I have to like keep adding more and more or take away less, or, you know, whatever. I can just use as much as I want, take off what I don't. And when I'm satisfied with the shape I've created, you know, throw it in the lamp, boom, bip the bip, you know what I'm saying? Like less filing time because I've gotten the shape that I want already. And it's really pretty, like gel tends to be really pretty. The clears are very clear, doesn't yellow as much like certain acrylics do. I was just very, very, very intrigued by Polygel, and I started using it, and baby, I never turned back. Now don't get me wrong, like I said, I still use builder gel sometimes, but the overwhelming majority of the time I am using some sort of Polygel. I started using Polygel somewhere between 2016 and 2017. I think right before I moved to Wisconsin is when I started first purchasing Polygel. And then I just remember buying a lot of it during my pregnancy with my twins. For primer, I use the Young Nails acid-free primer that I typically buy from Amazon. I learned about this primer on a YouTube channel. I don't remember which one, but I'll find it and I'll link it below. Either way, they also have a YouTube channel, the Young Nails Company. And as you can see, I don't only apply it to my nail bed, but I also apply it to the tip. Now, I have used a lot of different primers. I've used primers from these cheap third-party sellers from China on Aliexpress. I've used the Kiss primer that you can get in the drugstore. I've used other primers from Sally Beauty Supply and just so many primers. And no matter what I did, I would darn near file my nail bed off trying to remove the shine. I would make sure I got up every piece of dead skin cuticle off the nail bed. Anything I did would not prevent lifting. And then when I started using the Young Nails primer, I wouldn't get lifting anymore on my nail bed. But if I didn't apply to the nail tip, sometimes my Polygel would separate from the tip, even though I would make sure that I filed my nail tip to remove the shine. So applying it to both the nail tip and the nail bed, even though it's not necessary typically to apply it to a tip, I do it anyway because that's just what works for me. It makes sure that my nail stays in place, and those nails stay on for a month if I want them to. I don't keep them on that long, but they can. I'm going to speed it up here though, because before you saw me working kind of sort of in real time. And again, who got time to watch all that? %, of that product, both my Polygel and my gel pot, my builder gel pots, all of it was from Aliexpress. And I still have all of that stuff, like, well, almost all of it. Obviously, I've ran out of a lot of stuff over the years, but I still exclusively buy my polygels and things like that from Aliexpress because it's super duper cheap and I'm just using it on myself. So there's really no rush for me to have it. And I have so much of it already that I haven't bought any polygel off of Aliexpress in maybe two or 3 years. Like, it's been a while because I have so much of it unopened. But that's where I get my polygel from. And for a long time, I was using some of the primers and other like dehydrators and different things like that from Aliexpress as well, or you know, whoever the sellers were on Aliexpress, and I found that stuff never works. Polygel is just so incredibly easy to work with. I am just shaping it and checking it to make sure I like the shape, make sure the apex is where I need it to be, make sure that it's not too thick at the tip and at my cuticle and on the side walls, making sure just the shape is everything I need it to be. Now, granted, I am going to file it anyway. And again, I am not a professional, so sometimes that shape just don't be working out for me and I get tired and I give up and I'm just like, I'll file it into the shape that I want it to be. You know, like my mama told me, you can do it right or you can do it twice. So I definitely recommend investing more of your time in the shaping with polygel than in the filing, because you really have the liberty to do that. Now, granted, polygel files incredibly easy. Like, you do not need to go ham if you put too much product on there. It's gonna come off with that file real easy. But it's just always easy to get it right before all that, because that's a lot of work, especially on your non-dominant hand. When you working with your non-dominant hand, oh honey, that's what takes me the most time. But obviously that's a given. But yeah, I'm just patting it into place, making sure that I get as close to the cuticle as possible without touching it, making sure that I don't blood my cuticle and my side walls. And it don't move. It do not move. The polygel stays in place as I shape it, and then I put it in the lamp for 1 minute just to make sure that I fully cure. And because this is a very opaque color that I'm using, sometimes I might flip my hand over to make sure that I fully cure the bottom of the nail as well. Like sometimes you might cure the top and then you file down and you find it gooey in the middle. That's because it didn't cure all the way through. But also, polygel tends to blend very well. So if I need to add another layer, you can't really tell the difference between what was old and what was new. But this is my nail. These are my nails without any filing or anything like that, just fresh out of the lamp. And granted, the shape ain't perfect, not even close, but we gonna get it there with these drill bits. Now, my drill bits, I also got off of Aliexpress, and they tend to be a little bit more expensive, especially a good drill bit, but not like that expensive. Like they can be like $1 or $2 each, or you could buy a whole set of them for like 20-30 bucks. But drill bits are key, because with this drill bit I can sand off anything really fast, and I don't have to worry about hurting myself because it's rounded at the base, so I can get as close to my cuticle as I need to, and I don't have to worry. And then I take your good old Sally Beauty Supply 180 grit hand file, and I get to work perfecting, because that e-file is going to take down the bulk where I don't want it. But it's not going to make sure that the nail is as even as I want it to be. And it's definitely not going to help give me the type of shape that I want, whether it's a square coffin situation. So yeah, these are my nails, filed, shaped, and buffed, both hands. Again, not perfect, because I ain't no nail tech, but guess what? I like it though. It's good enough for me, at least in the 2 hours that it took me to do this, and I had somewhere to go and I didn't have no more time to get it together. So yeah, them nails was good enough. I also have like over 150 gel colors, and guess where I got my gel polishes from? Aliexpress. This one is from the Venalisa collection as well. It's just like a kind of bubblegum-y pink, kind of, sort of. I was just picking something real simple, real, real light, real simple. I could put it on with any outfit and not feel like it's clashing or anything like that. Because like I said, I had somewhere to go. Pop that sucker in the microwave for 30 seconds. And this is the color without any top coat. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Loved this color. And this gel polish probably was like $2 for this big old bottle, when you can go to Sally and buy the gelish pots for like $10 a bottle. You got me messed up. I don't know what possessed me to put a matte coat on top of this gorgeous pink. I definitely should have used a shiny top coat, but I got this matte top coat from Amazon. I did not like it. I will link it below just in case you're looking for one, but I ended up upgrading to Poochie's Nails matte top coat, which I have not tried yet, but I learned about Poochie's Nails from Long Hair Pretty Nails, and after years and years of watching her videos, I trust her, I trust Poochie's Nails, and when I use it, I'm gonna let y'all know, and I'm gonna show y'all. So I'm just putting this little ugly Amazon matte coat on, and I'm gonna go ahead and cure that in the lamp for 1 full minute. And here we have my finished nails. Simple, good enough to walk outside. Don't look too close now, because that's my business. But they gave what they needed to give. Later on in the week, I decided to change my color, add some rhinestones. But, like I said, it gave what it needed to give. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you come back for another one. Make sure you subscribe and link up with me on social media. Bye.